So, very good morning, students. So, the previous class, so we discussed about a simple microscope. In that simple microscope, so we derived the magnifications when the object is at a different positions. Therefore, we derived the magnifications when the object is at a position of between the focus point and optic center. Then the magnification, what will be the magnification is we've derived, like when the object position is at a focus point, then the image will be at an infinite, or the image will be between the infinite and the least distant of distinctive vision. Like that we finished in the simple microscope. Of course, simple microscope is consist of a only single lens. Now let us will move to the compound microscope. Sir, in this compound microscope, see, you remember one thing I told you very clear in the previous class also, for all optical instruments or optical, if you are using the assist, therefore we should write there it is, without any instrument, the visual angle will be theta naught is equal to, you say, h by d, because the size of the object, and it is the d's will be distance of the object, it is at a position of theta naught is equal to h by d. Now I want to tell you the compound microscope. First of all, I will give you the ray diagram. So it is consist of a two lenses, say, which is adjusted on the principal axis. That's what it is. Also consist of a rock and pin arrangement. There will be a two lenses. Very clear it is. Clear. It is very clear. There will be a two lenses. One we can say objective lens. You say objective lens, which is towards say object, and therefore this focal length is, you say, f naught, not for object, and other lens is towards say eye, so that you say it is a eye lens. So you call as the fe is the focal length. Of course, the object position now we are adjusting by using the pin. Therefore, the object is placed here, it is adjusted by that pin. Then the object position is, it is, you say, between the f and 2f, there will be an object is adjusted between the f and 2f, so that object is at a distance is like this. It is between the f and 2f. Of course, we know when object is positioned between the f and 2f, therefore the image also moves like that only. Or you remember the rules for the formation of images, so that there will be a image is formed like this, real and which is inverted. Right, real and inverted, because it is crossed the 2f. If it is at a 2f, the image will be at a 2f only. Therefore, it is crossing the 2f, because there are some rules. The rule will be when object is at a position of 2f, therefore image also at a 2f only with the same size. But it is not at a 2f, no, it is crossed the 2f. Therefore, the object is between the f and 2f, then the image will be, it is a real inverted image and it is a little enlarged. Enlarged image is formed, that you say image is I dash or I, you say, or else I dash. So that here the focal length of this lens is, you say, f it is. This you say f naught it is. After the focal length of I lens, image will be formed. So the image is formed by the objective lens. Here it is a very, very important information. This lens is formed by the image, which is at a distance is, you say, v. This one is a formed image. So that objective lens is formed image is v, at a distance is v. Now this image is a real inverted and enlarged image. And coming to the point is, this image is acting for this lens, because it is a eye lens, no? So that you say for this eye lens, this image is act as an object. So that you say this, the distance is, we can say, objective distance or object distance, because here it is the, for this lens, this image is acting as an object. So you say object distance is for this lens is ue. Now the distance between the two lenses, or the length between the two lenses is, you say, L. These two lenses are fitted in the tube only. Remember, the tube is rotated on the base. It is rotates on the base. Clear? Therefore, you say like this, the length will be, we can write L is equal to V plus UE it is. V is nothing but image and UE is nothing but object. Object distance for whom? For the eye lens. and here this image is formed by this lens. No, the distance is v, and this image is acting for this eye lenses as an object. Now again this also forms an image. No, of course the image will be formed. It is because after the focal length of this, no, after the focal length of this lens, so that when it is after the focal length of this lens, therefore the image will be, it is a virtual image, and it may be forms between the d to infinite. Between the d to infinite the image will be formed, so that you take as the image is formed, it is a virtual image will form, because it is on the same side. No, the object is in the same, and the image also will, which forms the same side, and it is a virtual image. The image is, you say, it is a eye is image and which formed by this lens. So now you draw a rays. So this, the image will be v is equal to d is equal to infinite, we can say. It is formed by whom? It is formed by the this lens. Now I am giving the ray diagrams. A ray which may be propagated like this, it is passing through this center and it is formed. Very simple. Don't take a complication. Don't draw a number of rays. Of course we can also draw a rays like this, because if you take a like this, there will be, what happens, of course will get the confusion if you take a like this. Yes, you take a one more ray also, no problem. So this is formed by the image. Now this image is acting for this object, no, so that this will be formed, say like this. Clear? So that the final image will be formed like this. It is a virtual image, very clear. It is a virtual image, and which making an angle here, it is, you say, theta, because already theta naught is related to, it is a without any optical instrument, and it is a theta will be with the instrument, so that it is an object and it is an image. Of course now we have to write the same situation using the information which is given, that the image and object, you say image, it is a h dash, and it is an object distance, and here the relation will be theta is equal to opposite h dash by, it is a distance is, you say, like this. It is with an instrument, right? So the with the instrument will get like this, no, therefore it is h dash by d, or you say it is h dash by, of course we can say it is a distance of this, no, object distance, no, so that we can also say that is h dash by ue also, no problem, because it is a ratio of h dash by, we can say, object distance, or you want to write it is only d, the next in the sense we can also write like this, it is a h dash, because this is formed by the image, no, you say it is an h, therefore we can say it is a h dash by ue also, no problem. Therefore there will be a magnification, capital M is equal to, that is the visual angle with the instrument to visual angle with the naked eye, so that a theta by theta naught, you say. Therefore we know theta naught as well as theta. Here you write capital M is equal to, theta will be, it is h by d, of course, and here theta naught will be, I mean to say, it is a, here it is, you write your theta, no, so that h dash by d it is, or you say ue, clear, by theta naught is nothing but h by d, so that capital M is equal to, if you reverse, h dash by h into, it is d by ue, we can. Shall I write like this? It is a magnification for what? For the compound microscope. When the given ray diagram, by using the ray diagram, when the object is at a position between the 2f and f naught, then the image will be formed by this lens. It is after the focal length of the eye lens. Therefore this eye lens, for this eye lens, this image is acting as an object, therefore the final image will be formed at a distance of between the d to infinite. So this is about a ray diagram related to the compound microscope, and the distance between the two lenses is L is equal to UE plus V. Clear? So you go through this, then after this let us, we have other explanation also, I will tell you, that is about a related to, it is h dash by h, no, h dash by h is nothing but we can also say the object is, here also h is there, and it is a h dash is there, so that by the magnification by the lens, which lens, this magnification for this lens is, you say, m naught, and for this lens is, you say, me. This is the eye lens magnification, and is an objective lens, or we can say objective lens magnification, so that by the objective lens that is the magnification will be m naught is equal to, we know that is the, it is the h size of the image by size of the object, h dash by h. Of course we can say it is minus v by u, because here the image distance is v and object distance is u, you say, by using this lens. So that is we can also write here v by minus v by u. Therefore here you write a equation 1 it is, and you take as a equation 2. Now replace from here it is 1 and 2. So that the capital M is equal to minus v by u into d by u e it is. For what it is? For by using the objective lens magnification, which we can take as like this. And in the same way, let us use this magnification also, because there is an eye lens magnification is there, no? By using the eye lens magnification, here is the object distance and it is the image distance. So that the magnification for the eye lens, you write here eye lens magnification, ME is equal to, it is the distance is UE and it is the distance is image distance is like this. So that UE by D we can, clear? I am sorry to say, it is a distance, image distance, no, distance by UE it is. So you say as it is this is you take as a 3 expression and this is you take as a 4 expression. Here it is, we know. Now the total magnification, that overall magnification we can call, overall magnification will be, we can write like this, capital M is equal to, by using these 3 expressions, because 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, by using 2, 3, 4. Therefore, capital M is equal to minus V by U, that is equal to M naught. It is a magnification of objective lens, and D by U is nothing but a magnification of eye lens, ME it is. This is the overall magnification by using which one? By using the compound microscope. Clear? Now let us. So we know also the size of the image and as well as this thing. Now in these cases, now I want to tell you cases by using this compound microscope. Suppose if the object is case 1, you say case 1 in this. If the case is given like this, if the final image is formed at infinity or far point, now the final image is formed, that is the final image is formed at infinity, or we can say at far point. Say when the image will be formed at a infinite, final, that mean here by using this the image will be formed at a far point. So that what will happen, sir, in this case, let us, we have to find the focal length by using the information, that is the image will be formed at infinite. Therefore 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. In terms of focal length, now I want to tell you, because here we should know it is like this. Therefore what will happen, object distance will be, because of this, therefore 1 by fe, because by using this now focal length will be fe minus infinite minus ue. So that 1 by fe is equal to minus, no, it is, so we can say it is 1 by ue. Therefore ue is equal to, object will be, when the image is forming at an infinite, no, therefore object will be, this object will be at a focal length of eye lens. When the object is at a focal length of a eye lens, therefore the image will be formed at an infinite. This is the conclusion, you remember, because when the object is, the position of object is at a focal length, therefore the image will be at an infinite. Of course it is, we know the rule, this is the rule. Because of the eye lens we are saying, not by the objective lens. This is the case 1, clear? And coming to the case 2, I want to tell you, therefore here it is, we know u is equal to f naught. Suppose the object position is at an f naught. Now by using this objective lens, object position is at f naught, therefore the image will be very close to this lens, because the position of object is shifted to f naught. If it is moving towards, the image also moves away from this lens. Is it okay now? Now coming to the point is, now I want to tell you the next relation, next case. You keep the diagram like this only, because so we have 2-3 cases now. Then we can understand very easy by using the diagram. Suppose now I am telling about the case 2. You take as a case 2 now. It is a case 2. Now the original object, this object is shifted to f naught. You say it is equal to f naught. Sir, what will happen the image by forming this lens so that it is shifted here? Very close. The image will be very close to the eye lens. That is the distance between the two lenses will be L, no? You take as a V is equal to L. Therefore, the magnification will be, we know, that is, it is M is equal to, that is magnification at an infinite is equal to, we know, it is a minus a V by U into, it is, we can write a D by UE. Of course, we can change like this, V will be F infinite is equal to minus L by U is nothing but a F naught, because the object distance is at an F naught, no? Therefore, D by UE will be what happens? Yeah, it is UE will be, the image will be by forming this one, image will be, it is a UE is equal to, we can take an as FE. So that you write here FE like this. Very simple case. Very simple case. When the object, this original object is shifted here, then this lens forms the image very close to this. Therefore, this one is forms a image will be at a distances, or the object position will be, we can say here it is very close to FE. FE very close to FE, because it is forming at an like this the image. This is the case 2, we can say. Clear? Now, let us will move to the third case. In this, I want to tell you about a compound microscope. Third case. Suppose the case is given like this. The information in the case, see, if the final image is formed, you take as a case 3. If the final image is formed at, final image is formed at near point, that we can say D, near point. So there will be a image is formed like this. So that by using this, you take as the image will be minus a D position, and the object will be, that is by using this lens, object position will be minus U, and coming to the focal length is equal to FE. Yes, of course, 1 by F is equal to, you take like this, 1 by V minus 1 by U. Now the information you substitute here. Now you substitute the information which was given here. So it is F is nothing but a FE, which is in the positive, and here D is nothing but a minus D, and U is nothing but a 1 by minus UE. Therefore, 1 by F is equal to minus 1 by D plus 1 by UE it is. Clear? It is in terms of what? In terms of focal length. Again you get UE, because in this we have to find the UE value. You keep the diagram like this only, and it is help you for the reference. So here it is, 1 by UE is equal to, from here, UE is equal to, this is the object distance from the eye lens. Then this, you take this side, it is becomes 1 by FE plus 1 by D. Of course, 1 by UE is equal to D plus FE by FE into D, or else UE is equal to here FE D by D plus FE. So this is about a 1 by U. But in our formula, there will be a 1 by U, right? Because MD is equal to, because the magnification at a near point, no, that is minus V by U into D by UE you take. This is the related formula. Now you substitute these values. Here it is, you substitute this, because 1 by UE is there, no? You substitute the values. Therefore, at a near point will be minus V by U, D you take a common, 1 by U will be 1 by FE plus 1 by D. Therefore, at a near point magnification will be minus V by U of D by FE plus D by D. So you cancel D by D. Then the magnification will be, that is the capital MD. This is the final magnification when the object is at a near point, minus V by U into, it is will be D by FE plus 1. This is related to when the object is positioned at an A like this. Therefore, the image will be get like this. Clear? And here we know another one is there. This is the length of the length or the distance between the two lenses will be L is equal to V plus UE. Fine. L is equal to V plus UE. But we know UE is equal to, directly we can write FE D by D plus FE. That is the final one. So that the magnification related to the compound microscope will be like this. Look at. Here the length or the distance L is equal to, you say, will be like this. L is equal to V plus DE. Fine. I am sorry to say UE it is. You take as a UE it is. L is equal to, clear, V plus UE is already we know. Here the UE is there, no. You substitute here, will get FE D by, I think it is D plus FE. So this is the distance between the two lenses. Very simple. Distance between the two lenses will be, we can take like this. So this is the clear information which related to the compound microscope, and already we finished in the previous class related to the simple microscope. So that compound and simple microscopes are to be like this. Clear? And once again I will repeat you. Simple in the sense is it is consist of a one single lens and which is fitted in the tube. And compound microscope in the sense is it is consist of a two lenses. One we can say objective lens and one more we can say eye lens. And objective lens is towards an object. That's what we can call as the objective lens. And the focal length of this objective lens is f0. And the magnification of this lenses we can call as m0. And here other lenses which is towards a eye lens or towards a eye, that's what we can call as the eye lens. For this eye lens, magnification is ME and the focal length is FE. And the distance between the two lenses you take as a capital L. Therefore, capital L will be because of the forming of image, that the distances are given here, very clear information. By using that, capital L is equal to, that is V plus UE. V plus UE. Therefore, here we derived the different expressions and different magnifications when the object is at a different places. Therefore, the magnifications are at a different magnifications are there. At an infinity is there, at a near point is there, like this. So this is clear information related to the compound microscope. And here, in this actually, here at I will tell you one thing. See, materials. Suppose open your materials. See, this question actually given in the material as LAQ, long answer type question. Sir, there is a doubt. Sir, from this chapter is there they will ask of LAQ? Of course, maybe they will ask, may not be asked, but the question was given in the LAQ. That is the page number 53, question number 6. I will show you that. So this is given is page number, like your page number, look at, I think 53 is the page number, and the question number will be 6th question about a compound microscope. If you go through this, the derivation and all, or you read from our material also, no problem. So ultimately, the question will be finished. Clear? So it is about a compound microscope and simple microscope. So the comparison between simple and compound microscope also finished it. So this is about a related to compound and simple microscopes, right? And here I want to tell you one thing. On this basis also we have some problems which is given in our material, right? See, I will tell you one problem related to this in the page number 55. See, there is a one question is given on the basis of both related to the simple microscope as well as the compound microscope. That is the question number 5. Suppose you do homework, and question number 6 you do homework. If not, I will tell you in the next class also, no problem. One question number 5, it is related to the simple magnification, or we can say simple magnifying glass, that is we can call as the related to simple microscope. Another one is which is very clear given 6th question, compound microscope. So that use that formulas and go through that question and you find the answer. that you have to get, right? And as well as I'll tell you another also, if any problem is there, then I'll tell you, you do the homework. See, almost the chapter is finished. Another one is there, that is about related to the telescopes. Actually, telescopes are not required derivations, but on the basis of telescopes also. So, in our material there was some problems are there. That's what we have to derive the telescopes derivations also. I'll tell you how to do that also. Here there is a one question, the page number 61, that is the 2.11, page number 61, 2.11, and as well as a 2.12 also. These two are also homework, right? And after that a telescope related problem is there, so that we'll see in the next class. So this is the today's class. Thank you very much. See, we'll see in the next class. Thank you, students. Thank you.